How's it going, everybody? This is Scott with Trouts Fly Fishing up in Cheesman Canyon today. Gonna do a little fishing and talk about 5 flies for April. First track's in, nobody else out on the water, so looking forward to a fun day up here. It's always a treat when you're the only one on the water. Had just the right angle, and snowflake went right down my back.
What's up, everybody? It's Ivan with Trouts Fly Fishing here for 5 flies for April. You're going to see this a little bit different than the traditional 5 flies. We're obviously not on the back of the bed of a truck. We were hoping to get the Dorseys in to talk about some of their favorite flies for this month, but life, weather, and a variety of other things have gotten in the way, so you're stuck with me instead. I'll try to do my best to explain sort of their thought processes around a bunch of these flies. So without further ado, let's get to the flies. We will be talking about blue wings, we will be talking about midges, scuds, all the things you should be using on the South Platte this time of year. It is midge and blue wing season on the South Platte, one of my favorite times of year. Let's talk about it. Flies number 1 and 2 are going to be Forrest Dorsey's Manhattan midge. He's a Colorado boy, obviously he's Pat's son, so he grew up here on the South Platte, but he moved east. He was spending time in the big city, sort of dreaming about his days on the South Platte, and came up with a good sort of hybrid pattern, a great midge pupa pattern, and the Manhattan midge in black and red are 2 good options this time of year. You can fish at 18s to 22s, and it'll be productive for both the big spring midges and also those smaller midges that we'll see year round. Has sort of a lot of features from a variety of some of his favorite flies. The top secret midge, the Mercury Black Beauty, and then the Mercury Blood Midge. So it sort of takes from inspiration from all those patterns, has a slimmer profile, has that glass bead, sort of looks like trapped air in the thorax of a midge, nice peacock collar wrap, and then has that little tuft off the back. So it's a great attractor pattern in the middle of a hatch. You can sort of fish it mid-column, you can fish it down deep. The Manhattan midge is an excellent addition to your fly box this time of year. Midges get it done. We have lower flows right now, so smaller, generally better, but you can fish the big spring midges as well with the Manhattan midge. So that's flies number 1 and 2. Shout out to Forrest. It's a great pattern. We've talked about it a lot in the forecasts before, so we're big fans, and that's flies number 1 and 2. The fly number 3 is going to be the Mercury Black Beauty Flashback. It sort of takes, obviously, from Pat's original Black Beauty, adds the mercury bead, so trapping air in the thorax, good for those pupa, and then adds the flashback. So it's a super simple tie, super simple pattern, added that flashback. It's a really good attractor for those selective trout on the tailwaters we fish here in Colorado. So it's a good for these lower flows, but as we see bumps and flows as well, that flashback sort of pops a little bit more and adds a little bit more of a draw for fish that might be looking for some food and need a quick reaction. So the flashback is a nice addition. Obviously the Black Beauty is always in our box, but the Mercury Black Beauty Flashback is a good addition as well. A Pat Dorsey fly, surprise, surprise. Fly number 4 is the Mercury Flashback Pheasant Tail, another Pat Dorsey pattern. This obviously takes the pheasant tail, sort of adds some key trigger points for those selective tailwater fish. We have the blue wings present this time of year, and those will generally be coming in the afternoons or on cloudy days. And so putting this on your rig is always a good option. You have that flashback, you have the mercury bead, again, sort of looking like air bubbles trapped as the insect starts to emerge. So really good option to fish mid-column. You could fish as a dropper behind a blue wing dry, like an extended body blue wing olive or something like that. So great option. I really like this fly. It's obviously an ode to the past, but it has a little bit of extra zhuzh. Yeah, there we go. Fly number 4. Fly number 5 is Pat Dorsey's UV Scud. This is an olive. You can fish this in 2 colors. So the olive is a great year-round attractor. The orange is a great springtime fly. So you could select the orange variation. It looks the orange variation looks like a dead scud. It also looks like trout eggs, which is something that you'll see in the system this time of year. The olive is sort of a living variety of the scud. Obviously, lower flows, it isn't the best option. So if we see a bump in the middle of this month in flows, the next couple months, the scuds are a great option on your rig. They'll flush out of the bottom of the dam and become a super available food source for those fish in the South Platte and anywhere else you see scuds. So anywhere else below, on tailwaters below dams, you'll see scuds sort of flush out. So great option for this time of year. Great option when you see some bumps and flows. Dorsey's UV Scud is a classic for a reason. So. Appreciate you guys tuning in to 5 Flies for April. As always, you can find us here in the shop, on the water, up in Trouts, Frisco, troutsflyfishing.com. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you later. Okay, bye.